Hi, hello everyone. So happy to be here. Okay, we have said that we don't have much time, so we quickly finish today's scripture. I hope that I can just entirely explain what is the responculation, and another one topic is scatter. Okay, that's the video. We talk about the response collision. The response collision is the collisions that is from response. If we take an example, just like the chemical reaction, the reaction in the chemistry, or in the quantum physics, pass through the high energy particles, and after collision, here produce new particles. So here you have noticed is that before or after, the different particles offer energy and momentum. So in the process of collision, when the change of the velocity when the change of the velocity here is also existed with the change of the particles material and number. So that is the beginning that we talk about response collision. So one type in the response collision we call is electronegative change. Electricity plus negative called electronegative change. That is just an atom, molecular, or ion, one or many electricity change in the atom physics process. So, when we talk about this, so we know one type in the response collision is the electronegative change. So that in the atom physics process, so here are one or many electricity changed. So very possibly in this process, one electricity offer the electropositivity to one of these collision objects. So must possibly, very possibly in this process, one electricity will give the electropositivity to these or those, one of these of those, the collision object. So very possibly in the process, one electricity will give out the electron positivity to one of those collision objects. If we take example, just like the solar wind, the solar wind. In the solar wind, the positron in the solar wind passes through the comet, and it also passes through the air layer around the comet. When the time it just grasps and it emits out the X line, the X radial line. For example, the positron of the solar wind. If you don't know what is the solar wind and the positron is what, it's just to refer to the high energy ion. Passes through the air layer around the comet, and when the time grasp and emit out the X radial light. Okay, that is all about the response collision. So the response collision is just like the chemical reaction, or in the quantum physics, pass through the high energy particles, and after collision here produce new particles. So one type in the response collision is like the electronegative change. Okay, we are going to talk about the scatter. In the particle physics, or the atom physics, or when a photon to be one of the collision objects, the collision is also called scattering, or or dissipation or diffusion. Okay, so in the particle physics, or atom physics, when one photon to be one of the collision object, the collision also called scattering, dissipation, or diffusion. Okay, so also called scattering, dissipation, or diffusion. Okay. So when a particle in the collision to do another called energy level jump, it is also called non-elastic collision, non-elastic scattering. Okay, it is hard to understand what it's talking about. So just the one particle in the collision process, it just do another energy level jump. It also called elastic collision or non-elastic scattering. So when one particle in collision is doing other energy level jump, also called non-elastic collision or non-elastic scattering. Okay, so when many photons participate with one only unelastic scattering, that will change its total wavelength. So after the explanation, we can just understand that the one thing is that when the many photons participate with one non-elastic scattering that will change its wavelength. Participate one non-elastic scattering. It will change the total wave length. Okay, that is today that I want to give to you, and we have finished this topic about the collision. And this topic that is around the chapter in the senior high school standard is very it's very sufficient for you. Maybe I think just like the elastic potential energy collision, so we talk about the elastic energy and the linear springs elastic potential energy and the elastic horizontal, the simple harmonic motion, the law of the conservation of mechanical energy. So we also talk about elastic vertical simple harmonic motion. So that is just the basic concept in just about the elastic potential energy and the collision. So, and we also talk about the basic concept of collision. So, and bring some equation to you, and to discuss the diagonally elastic collision. So, and this equation is very important. When you want to solve questions, this equation is very important when you want to solve the problem in the question. So, and in the additional information, we also talk about the formal positive collision, elastic collision, the non-elastic collision, and what is the reality collision, and also the super elastic collision, and the response collision and the scatter. So I think when after running up all the information, the documents in the topic, we talk about the collision and the elastic potential energy. You can just understand more in this section, not only the concept, but also the ideology and all the comprehension about in it. So that is very marvelous when we can just have a time to just taste it and to introspect and to just brainstorm some time and just to make yourself more and more understood on the topic what it talk about. Okay, so today we have finished the topic. I hope you can have a good time with me, and it has been so many episodes. I'm so embarrassed. So I don't know. It just takes so much time. So but actually, after all, I think that is very spectacular. I really feel grateful, and we can just have a time, calm down, and sitting here to share some information and knowledge together. And sometimes, and we can just solve question. Just like this. Okay, so if to talk about my life, I think I don't have other thing to talk about, and I'm very grateful, and one thing I just want to offer, and sometimes to deliver or declare a shared reflection in my mind. My thought in the things I concerned with is always just after my mind and my mood, and just like this time, I especially prefer to the Kuomintang. But that is because Kuomintang is really so easily to praise. So, and it is not a good situation. It's just after the time, the opportunity, when I just praise some on the Kuomintang, we can feel people will just be angry, or abominable, So I don't know how to express it, and I hope people can just feel the virtue from the Kuomintang and hold some reverence and the homage to the party that has a very long-term time, the historic party, just like the Kuomintang. And I have told you that the rotation among the parties is very important. Although this time the election was won by the DPP's the Vice President Lai, but I think that is another chance and opportunity we can know more about, to compare with. Continue your choice of the DPP, and to think about if the time that is after the rotation, the reigning power turn to the Kuomintang again. So here is so many meaningful phenomena that can be indicated out from the meaningful virtue. So I don't know what to talk about already, so I think people can just to calm down and think one thing, one very important point of the view. If we over support and press the DPP, that will just form a very dangerous situation, that the balance in the Congress over the Parliament, that will just not very healthy to the political circumstance. Okay, that is all about my very casual and some very not very serious thought. I don't know, maybe if you want to know more about my reflection and the meaning, the thought that about the politics, maybe next time we can just to share it with you all. Okay, very happy today, and thank you for your watching. So next week we will talk about the law. So I want to contribute the content to the President Ma. I still very feel very moved and touched the warmth from the President Ma's reigning and ruling. That is very marvelous and spectacular, fantastic and absolutely excellent. I always talk about this. Okay, thank you for your watching. See you next time. Bye bye.